Hello everybody, welcome back to some Skyrim Special Edition. You may notice that today's part is a little bit shorter, and that's because I am 4 videos and 2 days behind in my recordings. Is it 2 days? Would it be 3 days? Because today is 3 days well, no, I guess not. 2 days. And the reason for that is because I needed to get a new headset because my other one got bitten. So yeah, unfortunately, because I need to get my 3 Skyrim videos and my 1 Layers of Fear video done, and then I will need to get my regular videos that I record during the week done as well. So unfortunately, since I finished all of my Resident Evil 7 videos, Skyrim is gonna have to take the hit. So we are out here in the water. As you can see, we got some stuff floating and a little boat here and a ship symbol on our thing there. So hopefully my audio doesn't sound too weird. Pilgrim's Trench, eh? But yeah, so hopefully my audio doesn't sound too weird. I didn't really have time to test it beforehand. I mean, the levels looked fine, but I didn't have a chance to listen to a playback or anything to see. So I mean, if there are any issues in this video, I'm sorry. After I'm done recording this one, I will obviously listen to it while when I edit it, and don't even know what salmon I'm catching there, and hopefully fix it for the next part. So yeah, this is a cool place. I didn't know that they actually had any this is I've never been here before. I'm reasonably certain that I've never been here before. I'm pretty sure I would remember it. I didn't know that I've never actually dove into any of the water in this game. Oops. But yeah, I've never really dove down into any of the oceans in this game before. Cool fucking area though. I mean, an Arctic char, eh? There's salmon that I can catch. I don't know where some of these fish I'm supposedly catching are. Thankfully, got my water breathing helmet on. Hopefully, Berlina, right? I'm spacing on our companion's name right now. I think it's Berlina. Hopefully, because I know I didn't give her a water breathing helmet, so hopefully the NPCs are smart enough to not, just die. Yeah, so nothing down here. Apparently this was an unfinished quest that was going to happen up where that rowboat was. I guess there was supposed to be, or there was going to be a guy who gave us a quest to come down here and look for a jewelry box. Man, this is really making me want to play Subnautica, if I'm being completely honest with you. And who knows, maybe I will. I mean, I actually did, after I went through Resident Evil 8 a couple times, I did actually start playing on my computer again. I've been playing Binding of Isaac. Rebirth, or Afterbirth Plus, I think is the one I have. I think there's one more DLC past that I don't have, but I'm not really in a hurry to get it. I don't know how long I'm going to be playing it for, although I did finish all of the challenges that are open to me, so that's good. All right. So yes, as I said last time, we are going to start clearing areas. We started with this one because I figured, looking at the map, I figured we should just probably clear the water because there is actually quite a bit in the water, and they don't have realistically any they're not technically, according to the map, within the boundaries of anybody. Now, this may seem like a dumb thing to do, but I am actually going to fast travel here just to make sure that Brelina... Oh yeah, look at that. I did actually remember her name. Just to make sure that she was, in fact, okay and did not dive down with me and end up drowning. Like I said, I did not give her water breathing because since she's a mage, she had much more useful enchantments that I could put on her helmet, whereas warriors and archers really don't. I mean, like, that's cool. I mean, I guess they do, but it's like, yeah. I mean, just the minor convenience that is, oh, the skeevers respawn, but I see that the mage that's supposed to be here still hasn't spawned, or at least not properly. Which is why I came over here. I figured I'd come and see on the off chance. Now, we are actually heading north of the college, or just north of the college. Somewhere over here, because like this is the college, so I guess maybe just a little bit up from that. I don't know. It's hard to see with all the clouds on the map. But yeah, been not. Okay, hang on, because I'm not seeing a marker, and if I see that marker, I mean we can go there, obviously. Okay. Maybe it's an unmarked location. That's probably... Oh, no, there it is. There's the marker. Wow, so that one showed up before this one. Okay. For some reason, it's not showing up on the... Oh, I see. Jackasses. I gotta say, out of all the wikis that I've used, the Skyrim one probably has like the best and worst search function. In that, like when you type it, like it doesn't take you to a separate page, and you can very quickly get there if you know what the name of it is. But like, for example, this place we're going to is called Sky Temple Ruins, and me, you know, being the person that I am, you know, figured, oh, Sky space Temple, which is apparently incorrect. It's Sky Temple, one word, but because I had the space in there, the search function was just like, nah, that's not a thing. Just get rid of that Skelly. I'm not even gonna bother. I mean, if I go over and actually loot him, I'm gonna get what, 1 bone meal and like I'm assuming that was another skeleton, but like 1 bone meal and like maybe 5 gold, and a weapon that I wouldn't take. I mean, this one I'll loot because I'm here. But yeah, Binding of Isaac, like I said, I've been playing a lot of that recently. In fact, on Saturday when I would normally be recording, and I found out that my headset was a no-go, I actually spent most of the day playing that. But yeah, it's a game that I've never got anywhere near what would be considered finished. Uh, Finished it. Like, I never got all the character unlocks or anything. I definitely didn't get what true platinum god or whatever, which I think is the achievement slash unlock for not only unlocking every item in the game, because I think it's golden god if you unlock every item in the game. So I actually don't know what platinum god is, because then I think there's like true platinum god. I think platinum god might be for then seeing every item in the game, and true platinum god is for picking up every item in the game. I know that since I have the DLCs, that's actually harder because they do all tie into it. So like all the items from the DLCs, including all the different unlocks and that, do go towards that. It's not like some games where like, well, for example, like let's say Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, right, get 100% in a game. That has like an actual counter, not like get all the achievements or anything. I mean like attain 100%, like the Lego games, right? Like if you've ever played a Lego game, there's always an achievement or something, and usually some little like event that happens in the game, or that you can trigger in the game after you've gotten the in-game counter to 100%. So like even if you have DLCs, like I most recently perfected the Lego DC Supervillains Lego game, right? So like I played through everything except the DLCs and got that counter to 100%, which unlocked the achievement. Even though I still technically, because I had DLCs, didn't have 100%. Whereas in that game, I think that's not. Oh, sorry, Horker. I wasn't really paying attention to where I was walking. I just kind of kept going, and now you have to die because I wasn't paying attention. That's a shame. But yeah, it's a game that I've never got close to being, because I'm gonna be brutally honest here. I'm not good at it. I mean, I will freely admit that I am not very good at Binding of Isaac. But it's still a fun game. It's a very RNG based game, which is generally the only reason why I can play it, because it's not skill based. And like I said, I don't know if it's like the angle of the camera, because it's like 2.5D kind of, and it's just like I have a hard time with certain hitboxes in that game because of that. But then you get runs in that where you get some items where you're so overpowered that it doesn't matter that I suck. All right, so I think I'll be stealing. So here we are. You can see this giant Dwemer box, and this is Septimus Cygnus.
I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths. When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
So what brings you to this remote place?
The ice entombs the heart, the bane of Kagranak and Degother. To harness it is to know the fundaments. The Dwemer lockbox hides it from me. The Elder Scroll gives insight deeper than the deep ones, though, to bring about the opening.
You have an Elder Scroll here?
I have seen enough to know their fabric, the warp of air, the weft of time. But no, it is not in my possession.
So where is the scroll?
Here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
So can you help me get the Elder Scroll or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer. deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
So where is this Black Reach?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Oftand, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
How do I get in?
2 things I have for you. 2 shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Alright. So this is actually part of our main quest line, as well as the beginnings of a Daedric quest for Hermaeus Mora, who we will find out a lot more about, or at least interact with a significant amount more in the Dragonborn DLC. But anyway, so yeah, this guy here, who we will help, wants us to go to the Tower of Mazark, which I do believe we have unlocked on the map, but we can't really do anything with. Because as he said, at least I think we have a Mazark on the map. I don't know. A lot of these dwarven places sound the same. But anyway. So yeah, but he wants us to go to here, which is Elftand, to get through to Blackreach so that we can climb back up through Mazark. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we have a maybe Mizencliff. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Avatar, Earthenfand. Yeah, I don't know. We'll pop up somewhere anyway. So we're going to keep this on the back burner for right now. Because as you can see, Elftand, it is within Winterhold's place here. So we will get to it. But I would like to finish exploring this. Because there's a second part after we get the Elder Scroll that he sends us to do. That, and not to mention Blackreach is huge. So I'm going to actually avoid this entirely until next week. So maybe next Tuesday. We'll go through Elftand and Blackreach and that, because Elftand, I do believe, is a pretty good sized dwarven ruin, and then Blackreach is fucking massive and has a somewhat annoying quest in it that what is this place? Bleak Coast Cave. Okay, I don't actually know. This cave isn't on my map. That could take us a little while. So I mean, it wouldn't even surprise me if we didn't finish that until Thursday. Like we got into Blackreach on Tuesday and then had to do it on Thursday. Yeah, I don't know what this cave is. It's not on this map, but this map I do believe is from release, so anything added after that probably isn't on there. Hopefully anything added after that is close enough to other locations that we don't need to the Chile. Now, also, it could very well be because, like I said, with the with the anniversary edition, even though I've never got it, I do have. They still released certain, I think 4. Okay. So there's a Frost Atronach and Prick. So there's a Frost Atronach and a bunch of cages here, which is interesting. Guess we'll just start. Oh, okay. So apparently this is the prison that you go to if you have a crime against you in Winterhold. And I guess originally it was unmarked. I guess because this says that it should be unmarked, or that it's an unmarked location, but obviously not so much, since very clearly it popped up. Now, whether or not there's more to it than this, I don't know. So that's interesting. So I wonder if that other. Well, once again, though, like I said, like the one thing that they added from the Creation Club, I think, was called Saints and Sinners, which is some questline that has to do with the Khajiit caravans. Which, to be fair, I thought about this at one point, and then I never actually bothered to bring it up. I don't think technically we've probably not done every quest in the holds that we've already cleared, because each Khajiit caravan travels between certain cities, and I think there's and I think there's 3 different caravans. Okay, I don't know. I don't think the Horker is supposed to be here. And one of those, at least one of those, is obviously, at Whiterun, which we've been to and we've cleared, but obviously we didn't do any quests for the Khajiit. Now, I don't know if each Khajiit caravan has a quest. I know there's at least one, because there's one that you can get one of the guards, I do believe, as a companion or as a follower. So yeah, I'm not sure, maybe. Also, I know that we're not even anywhere near or anywhere close. Well, I guess we're kind of close to being finished this, right? I mean, for the purposes, well, maybe not. Like, maybe we're about halfway, because, like, we finished Whiterun, Markarth, Solitude, Morthal, Dawnstar, and now we're doing Winterhold, and then we have Windhelm, Riften, and Falkreath. So yeah, I'd say we're about halfway. But honestly, I've been thinking of doing, after we're done this, since I've been enjoying it quite a bit, doing Fallout 4 after we're done Skyrim. Once again, it would be another insanely long Let's Play, and it would be very similar in the vein of like how we've been doing this. Now, obviously, with Fallout 4, there are significantly less places to go, like main cities. Like in Fallout 4, it's just Diamond City, really. No, I guess Good Neighbor, but Good Neighbor isn't that far away from Diamond City. Yeah, I mean, that's like the main places. So obviously it would be a little bit different how we would approach it. Like, I wouldn't wait until, like, I wouldn't start, well, because like we start in the top left of the map, and like I could say, oh, I'll just do every location coming down from the top left of the map. But while at least I feel it works well, it worked well for this. Go to each hold, clear everything within each hold, Obviously that doesn't really work for that since it's just a big map. So what I was thinking I would do instead for that one, we're going to go and get this standing stone because then there should be, oh, Bralina's in a fight. Well, she's got that handled. I'm sure she can handle a bear. Although, oh, there it goes. I was going to say, it does seem to be taking her quite a while to kill it, but she got it. But yeah, because obviously with Fallout 4, there's a lot of, like, just so you know, I would start at the beginning, but I would be using a few exploits to do certain things, just to, like, save time and, to counteract some what I think is bad game design. And the reason why I say I would do that instead of just using mods is because I still don't technically have all the achievements in Fallout 4. I mean, maybe before I record, I can just, like, I don't think I have that many left to get. Although, well, no, that's not true because I don't have because I think I'm currently, if I'm remembering right, I think I'm working on the Nuka World DLC. I think that's currently the achievements I'm working on. I still haven't got all the ones in the main game. Yeah, I think I'm working on the Nuka World DLC right now on it. But I still have a bunch. Let's see, what is this one? Science, so we're going to use range paralyzing poison on opponents. So once a day you can paralyze someone. Man, got spells that can do that too, and I can use them multiple times a day. Alright, so there is supposed to be a place to the north of this. But yeah, I guess maybe if we get closer to the end of this and, like, I decide that I am going to do it, I'll, oh, Mr. Atronach ran out. Oh, come on. Maybe I'll just, like, burn through what I have left achievement-wise on it. And then, just download some mods to cover. Because, like, it wouldn't be that many mods either. Like, I don't have very many mods of this one active, and there wouldn't be too many on there either. Like, I would have one that would remove the level like, I would definitely use the one that removes the level requirement for perks. Because while I understand why they put them in, it's still not particularly something I agree with. Alright, I don't know. Okay, well, you know what? I don't know where this place is, but it looks like we come here for... Oh, fuck. Drop my controller. For a quest later anyway. So, I'm just gonna say fuck it for now, I guess, since we're gonna find our way here anyway. And we'll just go this way. Or because we're gonna end up there at some point anyway, so... I don't want to. If it's not on the map, it may very well even just not be there until we do the quest. Now it does say that it's far to the northeast, so could also be that it's just that far out there that I didn't get to it yet. But I don't know. We were pretty far out there. But yeah, I would like to get the ocean done, which should just be this boat. I'll take another look at my map once we've cleared it. Gotta love that. Fucking paralyze out of nowhere. Just boosh, done. Well, it sounds like somebody's being attacked by a bear or something. maybe there was just... Oh, you know what? Maybe... No, was it just the... Oh, there we go. She paralyzed the bear. But yeah, so the only real mods that I would use probably in a Fallout 4 playthrough would probably be remove the level requirements for perks. Okay. And then probably I'd find one that gave me infinite or some version of infinite building resources, just so like I could build up cities and that in between parts. And then like as we're going through locations, I wouldn't have to worry about like it's like, oh, I need to make sure I carry this typewriter with me, right? Like same as this one, right? Like because obviously with Skyrim here, there's very little reason to pick up random knickknacks and that, but obviously with Fallout 4, with building settlements and that, you know, like, let me tell you, there's not a whole lot I leave behind when I play Fallout 4. Limdering Telvanni's journal, okay. Brandel, I hope this text of your father's last words finds its way to your hands. I served House Telvanni as a wet nurse during your first months of life and wanted to repay your father's kindness. Done all I can to locate you, but I regret that we'll never meet face to face. Hydria Olin? Is it? Oh, God. Oh, I see. Isn't like Braylina there like a Telvanni? Is this the end of all things? Are we to die by the cruel barbed blades of the Argonian invasion force? After surviving the Red Year, struggling to dig from the ash and the rubble, and burying the thousands that died, is this to be our epitaph? The irony of our demise glows brighter than Masser on the summer solstice. We brought this upon ourselves, the Argonians simply answering a rallying cry incited by a millennium of suffering imposed by my kind. And so here I sit in the crumbling basement of our family home while 1,000 booted feet echo above me and the screams of the dying find their way to my ears. So falls House Telvanni. But then I look into the eyes of this child, this blessing given to us by the very year that Vardenfell spouted its fiery death across the land. This gift I hold in my grasp probably. Is it too much to wish he be given the chance to survive and keep our memories alive? This small boy, born in the midst of chaos and destruction, must carry on. Nothing else as a reminder to other Dunmer that the Telvanni were once a proud and noble people. Since the death of my wife, I haven't been able to bring myself to give my son a proper name. Never felt right without her, but my own life reaches its final hours, as my luxury of time escapes my embrace. I name him now, Brandel, son of Limdring, and sole surviving heir to House Telvanni. I will wrap him in his Tulania, his birthing swaddle, and leave his fate to Azura's will. Live with virtue and pride. Alright. Somewhat depressing thing there, but, you know. Apparently there are quests that can occur here, but... Oh, okay. I think that's Rift. That name sounds familiar though. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that's more or less the only notable item here. And yeah, other than those two mods for Fallout 4, I can't really think of any off the top of my head. I mean, obviously I would look through them to see what ones there are, and maybe there would be some more. I think there's one that maybe I would do that one. that lets you take like legendary, like when you find a gun that has like a legendary perk on it or like a legendary modifier, like two shot or something. I know there's a mod that'll let you like remove that and put it on something else, just like any other mod. Like it doesn't let you build them yourself, but like if you find like let's say two shot, you can then take two shot off of whatever it's on and put it onto something else. Like I might do that one, I guess, just because once again random chance, but at the same time for the purposes of going through the let's play. But I think we'll end it there. There's only one more thing out in the water, and it's like, oh, Wreck of the Winter War. It's actually already done. There we go. I don't know why we were there, but whatever. Apparently we were here at some point. So yeah, like I said, the only other thing is the cave that we can't find up here, but when we reach Windhelm, we'll end up going up there to deal with it. So next part, I think we'll start. I don't know. We'll see over here. I think that there's like a lighthouse just south of Hobbs Fall Cave, so we might start there. Like I said, I'll skip Elftand for now, and oh, yeah, from there we'll just work our way. Like I said, because let's see. Dawnstar came down and across, which is why these are all there. So like we'll just clear out at the very least we'll clear out this section here, the western section of Winterhold, but I don't know how much is there. But since we're only going to be doing a half hour per part as well, it may be enough. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Thursday for more.